Hello, Bills and Goyles. It's time for another run on Cursed Words with me, Dead Seed. So, yep, back again. Still working on the chess run. So, I am essentially playing Cursed Words with the chess character, which means that I'm using chess pieces as wildcards to try and build up my words. Now, I haven't quite hit some, massive combos with this character, so we're hoping if we play it again and use some of the tips, Sam Gambit, use some of the tips provided by the shop master himself, then hopefully we can try and get past this. So, essentially, here's my chess piece here. We use it like a pawn. It can move forward 1 or 2 spaces, and we just build words using that. So, let's see what we can do. I'd say that's something like dare. Let's go with that. It's only a small word we need for now. Oh, door. Door, of course. Okay, let's look at the next word. And this time we're going to go with... Way? Oh, rye. Okay, that's fine. But that's got us past. So now we enter the shop, and now we can start looking at items to help build multipliers and increase whatever we need. This little dude down here can give me some advice. He says, Raccoon and Suitcase will set you up for a nice chess build. So Suitcase, start off the grid, scatters 1 blue chess piece. Or Raccoon, start a grid, scatters 2 chess pieces. So we get one of them for free, which means I could essentially go with Suitcase and Raccoon. What do you advise now, dude? Golden scales couldn't be worth freezing. It can make you lots of money in the game. Okay, each empty sticker slot. So sticker slots are these over here. So, I mean, alright, we'll freeze it for now. But mark my words. Mark my words. If I don't make lots of money, there'll be trouble. Okay, so there we go. We have more chess pieces now, and now we can start to sort of build using build wildcards using, build words through the wildcards using these chess pieces. But the other thing we need to do to increase our odds is to play chess. So black taking on white and so on. It's so complicated, but you'll see. You'll see. Where should we start? Use a rook over here that goes into angles. We could maybe go A to pawn, come down to T, go for the king, L, knight, B, nope, O, there we go. What do we think that's going to be? Beetrulo? Martello. Do you get that? I bet you did. There we go. So very quickly, we've completed that round. Let's get some advice. So yeah, he's talking about still getting that for our money. So each empty sticker slot gives $1. We'll do that for now then. Anything else, mate? Time for a restock? Okay. Pneumonia can help with scoring. Do you think it would help fit you? Get 10 plus word score for each unique vowel in your word. Maybe? I mean, let's give it a go. Anything else, buddy? If you need a chess multiplier, then none of these items are going to help. It's restock time. Well, I'm not restocking. I'm going to the next round. Right, we got ourselves a boss. Increase target by 1.25, or each grid get negative word score equal to your dollars. I'm going to go with whatever this creature is. I assume some kind of simian-based bipod creature. I might be wrong. So, let's see what we can do. So we have one from the white side, a few from the black side. Let's go with the castle. I mean, we can't really take on any chess pieces with that, but also we have the bonus that if we use any vowels or unique vowels, we can build it up. So we could go something like castle to E, to queen, to A, to pawn. That kind of locks it in. Well, let's go with that anyway. We've got E and A in there. Here we go. Sounded like a monkey. I'm going with the fact it's a monkey. And we've completed that round. Okay. Now we can upgrade my pen. So we can either scatter a pawn and a horse and give 8 word score, or we can do a pawn and give 16 word score. I'm going to go with this one only because I want to try and pump up that word score, and I want to try and build up those scores. Pumps. Oh gosh, you know what I mean. I just want to build up the word score. Right, what's your advice, dude? Looks like you could do with a chess multiplier. Maybe clapperboard. Words with 2 or more takes. Get 2 times word score. Yeah, that sounds good. Thanks, buddy. Anything else? Checkered flag as a multiplier. Do you think it'd work for you? The word submitted on the first grid of each encounter gets 2 word score. Well, it'll be a temporary bonus, but let's give it a go. Let's see what scores we can build up. Right, so we've got 2 white pieces, 2 black pieces. We could probably start down here with the queen. Queen takes castle. Castle goes to pawn. Is that going to create a word? Well, let's see what that creates. I think such. Titch. There we go. So we've got some takes. 52, 104, 208. So that was a nice combo there. At least we know that even with 4-letter words, we can start to pump it up a bit. So we've got some upgrades now. There's a question mark there, which might be quite useful. So let's upgrade. Let's buy the question mark. Any advice? Have you thought about freezing business goose? Start a grid. Pawns get randomly promoted. Alright. We'll see. We'll see about that next time. For now, let's get through this level. So we've got rook, we've got some pawns, we've got a little king there. So let's see, what can we do? So you can work down. You can't do anything because you're not at an angle. Nothing can really take anything at the moment, so we're kind of limited. We could re-roll. Please excuse my sniffles, for I have got a bit of a cold right now. So rook can take knight, knight can take castle, castle can go to E, then A. So there's 2 unique vowels to, I don't know, U, another vowel. B, K, I, clutching at straws here now. Let's see what that creates. Rizzo. Okay. 47, 77, times 2, times 2, 308. 308! Lovely. And we've earned $18 dollar bucks. So, let's get your advice again. Yeah, clapperboard is now looking at times 3. I could have made that without getting his advice, but we'll do that. Still can't afford business goose now, so it's still frozen. We'll move on. We now have a times 3 there, so that's good. Right, we have a boss. -3 tile score. Also got us 3 void tiles onto the grid. Yeah, we'll go with the mole. Star-nosed mole. Mole. As long as it doesn't overwrite the chess pieces, then we should be alright. So, we'll go rook takes pawn to O for our vowel. T, A, pawn. Yeah, I'm happy with that. Let's see how that does. Quotas. I was going to say quotas. Quotas. 24, 44, 88. Okay, that was good. I'm trying to remember what my multipliers were for. Words with 2 or more takes get the 3. Okay, so that's what I need, is essentially 2 or more takes to really notch that up. So we could do something like the rook taking the king. Isn't really anything else for it to take, so we're sort of stuck with then just sticking with the vowels. Castle. E. R. No, let's just stick with that. Zoe. 16, 20. Guess we didn't get that multiplier because I think we got the one multiplier that only counts for the first set of letters. Right, we're going to go takes gives 24 word score. We'll do that again. What we need is try and get some more mixed colours. Let's go with the upgrade there of the pawns. Let's get some advice. If you can make it work in your build, bento box. So bento box, if your word starts with the same letter as your previous word, if your word starts with the same letter as your previous word, if your word starts with the same letter, okay, right, I wasn't getting that then. I mean, let's give it a go. I think, right, let's go with the next one. So, we get an additional multiplier now if we can get the word to start. Essentially, we would need to start with a letter so that we could build that in. We could do something like O, castle, take queen, to C, to knight, N, knight, I, nope. I think that's what we get there. Oil cans. So we've got one take. Got the one multiplier there. Didn't get another multiplier because we didn't get 2 takes. After a grid is generated, choose a pair of tiles to swap positions. Okay. So now we kind of need to rely on the takes to be able to pump this up. So we could go queen to king, and then we're stuck. Okay, that didn't work. Rook takes castle to E, U, king, I think, to king, to queen, to E, R, D. So we've got a few takes there, and we've got some vowels as well. So hopefully we should see, so we've got 72, 20, and we should see a multiplier. 3, nice. Cool. Pleased with that. Not even thinking about the words anymore. Now it's more just a case of what do we get if we do lots of wildcards. Right, we got upgrades. We might as well go with our upgrades here. So we'll do that. We'll do that. Anything here? Chips would be a great addition to your build. You'd have to sell a sticker though. Why not freeze it? Chips. If your word starts with a letter later in the alphabet than the previous word. See, that might be easier to work with. I mean, what have I got? Then the word submitted on the first grid gives ×2, whereas if my word starts with a letter later in the alphabet, I've got a better chance. I might sell that.